Ha ha. I said ha ha ha. We back.
This guy.
TheMic Podcast back again, season 2. With your boy Tevin El Chapo.
It's your girl Gigi.
And it's your boy DJ Ristic.
Back once again for y'all. I gotta sing because we back, man. I'm happy. Got my people, man. We out here. We safe and sound. You know what I'm saying? Please continue to be safe out here.
Oh, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming.
We've
been a
been
long time coming. Quarantining. We've been out here just trying to make it do what it do. One way or another.
Ain't gonna lie though, in the process of all the quarantine, I got to listen to some music.
Of course. Ain't nothing else to do.
Don't know quarantine.
Nothing else to do.
Bored in the house, or in the house bored. You know, there you go.
What y'all been listening to, man? What y'all liking, man?
Well, I've definitely been listening to that Teyana Taylor album that just recently came out. I think it's titled The Album.
The album, really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how that intro, every time I listen to the intro, it shakes me. It shakes me. I'm like, is that Amon Shepard that's in there with her in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Calling 911?
Yeah.
Okay. That one, that's to me is always, it's like, sometimes like the first two times like cool, but after that I was like, hey, I gotta skip this because it's so
right. It be getting emotional.
Right?
I know.
A little too much.
My shit be tearing up. I'm like, nah.
I don't know if I can take this.
I know, boy. No lie, that thing had me in my feelings all day.
Man, I definitely was rocking with it. I had some songs. It's a little, honestly, I ain't gonna cap. It was a little long for me personally.
Teyana Taylor?
Yeah, the album it just felt long to me, bro. I'm sorry. It's just it's not. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I have a short attention span nowadays. I used to love long albums when I was a kid.
Right.
Not so much now. It's the life I live. All right. So there it is. I'm just going to put it out there. Bam. Hate me and love me. It was too long.
I think that she could have not used so many samples, like samples of music, because for real, because like majority of the album, it was like giving me Tory Lanez vibes. The way it was like,
yeah, I can see that.
You know, it wasn't that original.
Was it them shot tapes? Oh, chick tapes?
Yeah,
the chick tapes. Yeah, that sounded like that. But out of the samples she did pick, I did like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just wasn't, samples that just random. Like she did them from artists that she additionally collab with. Like she got Lauryn Hill samples.
Yes.
And then she took the cadence of Lauryn Hill's song, and then I think she applied it to one of the songs. I forgot. I had to like look it up on my phone. I don't want to like be looking down all the time because I'm looking at the computer too. But
yeah,
most definitely that. And I ain't gonna lie, my favorite song is the last song. It's a bonus song. It's with Lauryn Hill, but still, because I'm a Lauryn Hill fan, Lauryn Hill till the day I die. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's my favorite one. Then obviously the Shoot It Up featuring Big Sean, but the album was good overall. I don't think it was lengthy, but I agree with the samples. The samples was like a little over the top. Like I feel like it's a transition though.
But I mean, I didn't mind it. I love samples anyway. So
right.
That's just a personal thing too. But I mean, I would say my favorite song, the one with Erykah Badu on it. I just love Erykah.
Yes. That one's been on repeat forever.
I love Erykah and everything she does. That's my future wife. I feel like we already talked about that.
We did.
I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it.
Can't be your future wife no more.
But yeah.
She old.
Yeah.
What that mean?
Pussy still
Ain't she
popping
going through menopause or something like that?
What
No,
does
she
that
not. She made a
mean?
pussy incense.
I just man.
Yeah.
I fuck with everybody. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Man,
we got all the fits.
Erica. Hold on now. Oh,
constipated ass nigga.
Almost dropped the mic on this nigga. I was like, hey.
So you finna rise about the chair like that.
Don't do my girl out there. Nah, come on now.
5 minutes into the thing, you finna get hostile.
Man, no sir.
But I'm gonna have to second that though. And I like how she used more. It was like multiple Erykah Badu songs in that one song, and then Erykah Badu came in. Just beautiful. It was just amazing. Yeah. So. And I like that other song with Future. I think it was the first, or like it was one of like the top 3. It was called Boomin'. With Missy Elliott. Yeah, that was dope. I like the bass in it. It was nice. I don't know if it was Caribbean vibes. It was one of the songs. I think it's called Friends. It was Killer. That one was giving me Caribbean vibes. I was feeling it. I like the album, but again, I wish she wouldn't use as many samples as she did.
Oh, I did that. I'm sorry, I had to look at the album. That 6ix9ine Go In. I used to like that one too. It was just her by herself, but it was a good, and it had the Lauryn Hill sample. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll emphasize that. Lauryn Hill was
right. Okay.
I like this song with Quavo too. I think it wasn't one of the best songs.
Yeah.
It was just a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's on Let's Bill.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the that she put on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One on got on the radio.
It was catchy. And I love what's that song? Wake Up Love. That is so beautiful. Like just the whole ambiance of it.
I like because it's like I feel like the two of them as a couple, bro. Just like I understand, like it's all facade and the cameras. They got their ups and their downs, but still, I like the chemistry I see between the two of them. I mean, I won't even talk about that Wake Up Love because I never really like Iman Shepherd remind me like of those people who can kind of break the barrier, but I don't feel like society allow him to become fully fledged of a rapper to the point where he's doing concerts outside of playing basketball.
Yeah, same thing with Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Dame Dollar.
Them Blazers, huh? Them Blazers good though.
Okay.
What?
This
Trailblazers
ain't
on
the
point,
place
man.
for that.
West Side.
This ain't the place for that. All right.
Hold it down, Portland.
Anyway, so what you were saying, yes, I do like their chemistry together. Iman and Teyana Taylor, they definitely make a good couple, man. A good couple.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing their thing out here. Even that Old Spice commercial they did, I was like, man, this shit.
Which one? The one with her in the bathroom?
Yeah, her in the tub, and he looking for his watch. And she got this shit out. Yeah.
Old Spice bringing out the water, like, yeah, I'm using your stuff, nigga.
Straight like that.
I love that shit, bro.
So I mean, all in all, it was a good project for me. Definitely got some hits on it.
Agreed.
For sure. When was her last project? Like 2 years ago? Like when she did that joint with Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that one too. I can't tell you which one I like better.
One? I remember that video she was in that. I mean, that
do you remember? It was when Kanye was producing like everybody's album. Yeah. So that's when Daytona came out.
But she had a little tiger nose.
Yeah.
So I think that was like her last project, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah. So
I mean, that's the last one I remember.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Just a good look. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Oh, KTSE. 2 years. This is really 2 years ago.
Wow. Hey, I should be a historian.
Aw, get your ass on.
That was a good ass guess I just did. I didn't even know that. I was just guessing. Like it felt like 2 years ago.
Nah, it's 2 years. It was 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
6 months ago felt like 2 years ago. We ain't gonna get into that either. But all right. So what have you been listening to, Darius, bro? What you got?
Well, I switched. I was gonna try to use mine last to kind of segue into the priorities of Black Lives Matter.
All right. I mean, well, hey,
mine's is D-Smoke. Black Habits. that album. Yeah, that whole album. Y'all tell me what y'all like about it, man. Like out of obviously the self-entitled song Black Habits is this, both of them 1 and 2 is good. And then the other one, that Hispanic one, well, it's a Hispanic name, but it's not a Hispanic song. There's
a lot of Hispanic vibes, a lot of him speaking Spanish on that mother. Yeah,
but the one with him, he part off like, "Hey yo, D-Smoke, show him what Inglewood about," and then he started
Snoop on it.
Yeah,
I know something about it. I fuck with it.
It's like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? They be like, Inglewood. But yeah, that one's just like, I feel like if you ever wanted to listen to the album, you should start from that song. I think it's like the 4th song. But besides that, those two, and then the self-entitled Black Habits. Yeah, that's the solid ones. The overall album I just wanted y'all to listen to because he's a conscious rapper and he kind of hides. I don't know. I don't feel like he hides, but I feel like he doesn't shine as much because he sounds like Kendrick and he's behind the shadows of saying. It kind of felt like Kendrick shadows him a lot because they both from the West Side and people don't pay D-Smoke enough attention. And on top of that, he did a whole TV reality show of him becoming a top rapper.
I thought, first of all, I didn't finish watching the show when I found out he won.
Yeah, he won.
That shit got spoiled to me, so I was like, ain't no point in watching this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he won.
So this is my first time even listening to like his first project, and that was definitely one thing I was going to say. He sounds like, his voice just sounds like Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like Kendrick mixed with like Royce the 5'9", like some type of blend of their voices together or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still fucking with the album. Like he has a lot of Hispanic, I guess, references or like just
Spanish teachers.
Oh, okay. I didn't finish watching the show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. So that makes sense. I was gonna say there's a lot of that going on throughout the whole album, but I ain't got no complaints, man. I listened to it all the way through. It was pretty good. Like I ain't had nothing that I didn't like. I don't have nothing I can really say about it. That was just it. It was just good. I fuck with it.
I can't even speak on it. I'm gonna have to get y'all in the next podcast, and we're gonna have to come back to that one.
But it's called what is it? Gasper Yanga. Yeah, number 4. I did say the number 4.
Yeah.
It is the 4th one. I haven't tried to listen to the thing too that much, but yeah, it's the 4th one, bro. But you can start from that song and then jump around if you like. But yeah, it's no rush. Only reason like I said, I was trying to be like subject oriented. That's why I picked the album. But if it was just for someone else to listen to, then yeah. But next time I just pick some shit I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what
I like. But I like this, but I like it. Plus it's goal oriented. But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure, definitely. Honestly, like I said, I have nothing negative to say about the whole project. Like this is a present. Look, I keep not talking. This is a good surprise for me, especially since I never heard this man for real aside from the show. I think the few times I did see him on the show, I was like, okay, that boy can rap. But then when I found out he won, and I was like, I never heard any of his music after that.
So what show is this?
That shit with it was with Chance
Cardi
and
B.
T.I.
Oh, Rhythm and Flow or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
so he won.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's the one who won.
You know, somebody told me that. I just didn't know who. Okay,
It's
dang.
so but the only reason I feel like that's the only reason he got the glory of the win, but he got shadowed because he sounded like too much of somebody. But I feel like this album was introduction of who he is. The next one will probably be like more
like him, like trying to
Personal
branch
for him?
off.
branch out. I
So-
feel like trying to show his difference between like and don't have that behind it. You know, have to show like. Kendrick's casting such a big shadow over him because they both West Coast rappers. They sound the same. They got kind of the same cadence, like rap.
Yeah,
to
I was
them.
gonna say that too. That's what
Yeah.
gave me the Kendrick comparisons
they
too.
sound the same. Like when you listen to him, you're like, damn, you should have named Kendrick. Like, nah, but it's D Smoke.
Yeah, I was like, that's another thing. Like he had the cadences of both Kendrick and Royce in the rap. So I was just like, okay, this sounds like them, and I guess that's probably why I liked it too. But it just had its own flavor to it. Like it spoke a lot about his story. Like my daddy.
Like I was just
yeah,
they'll
like
go
that
in.
shit
I was just
was-
gonna say that one and then the other one with Jill Scott with the Sunkissed Child. Both of those will go in.
But it's like honestly, I can't name a song that I didn't like, honestly, or a song that I wouldn't go back to. So
Oh no, it's a couple tracks on here. I hit the quick skip button. I ain't gonna
I couldn't skip none of it, bro. I played it all the way through, bro.
Like that, dog.
I literally played it all the way through, and I was like, damn, there's really nothing I can really negatively say about this.
Yeah.
Like,
Overall, it was a decent. It's not like a solid. Like it's not like a what do you call it? Grammy nominated type album.
yeah, but it's a good like first album
Underground,
though, for
like-
sure.
Right. He got an underground feel. He still got an underground feel to him.
Okay,
Still do.
Yeah, because I mean, you won the show, but that don't really mean much. You still gotta prove yourself.
exactly.
So this is a great way to prove himself for sure.
I always feel like if he want to make money, I understand he's a rapper and all, but bro, if he ghostwrites, like if he can ghostwrite a couple songs for some people,
He'll be
like if he
going
does for
crazy.
Cardi B or even Bad Bunny, you know what I'm saying? But if he ghostwrites, I mean, that, he get paid. He'll get money for real because he got a nice flow to him.
Yeah, definitely. He got a nice flow that he can use, and like a lot of artists can use, and like his ghostwriting. So if that's something he want to do, like he'll definitely work out for him. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, me, my boy, the one and only Freddie Gibbs, he dropped Alfredo with The Alchemist. I didn't expect it at all, but
Yeah, the two of them did their thing.
I needed it in my life. I think Freddie, honestly, so my top 5 favorite rappers is pretty solidified. It's been like that for the last 10 years. But Freddie is definitely like number 6 because this man has been going crazy
He a
for
six
a
man.
long.
I know.
He's the 6th man, yes.
I'm thinking top 5.
Six.
It's hard because look, the top 5 it's Crit, Cole, Kendrick, Guwap, and then Chainz. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz. That's 5 artists I've been listening to for 10 years. I've heard of Freddie Gibbs' music for 10 years, but I can't say I've been a fan for the last 10 years.
Okay.
So he got to be, the fact that he's even number 6, that's saying a lot.
Yeah,
That's
number
saying a
6
hell
with
of a lot.
no radio play.
No radio plays ever. You ain't
Yo,
never
so
heard this
Freddie
man
Gibbs
on any radio ever. I've never heard it.
Why is that? Is he like not?
No, he's just a gritty rapper to me.
Mainstream
He
enough?
kind of remind me like Tech Nine.
He's like a Pusha T, like hardcore
Yeah.
cocaine rapper.
Like, yeah, real gritty with it. But I mean, like the only reason it won't get as much play because like on radio people like to pop and
Mm-hmm.
like
He don't
dot,
do
but
none
he
of
don't
that
always do that. Like sometimes like he'll probably like it'll be a good beat, but he can eat that shit up. Like he can just grind it out. Like and then another thing I like that he does, but I feel like he'll have to eventually evolve from is he does no choruses like that. Nigga give you a hard 64 bars of him just going in, and it's like, yeah, but what about the chorus and the hook? You know?
I mean, I don't even care to be honest. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because I will say that like his choruses don't be as good, especially like when he does more of the mainstreamy type
when he's
beats.
trying to be.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, the choruses do kind of fall off for me. But when he does shit like Alfredo, when he does shit like Bandana, you know what I'm saying, Pinata, or Fetty, like shit like that. That's when like he's in like his ultimate prime core of what he all about, man. That shit. Again,
my favorite song on that was he was like he was upset that he sold his uncle. His uncle died, but he knew like
who sold him the drugs.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah, but he didn't. Okay, so I was thinking like, okay, so Freddie be selling the pure because if his uncle got sold to somebody else, they probably broke it down because it had to be cut somehow, some way that it didn't go right with his uncle body, and his uncle died. And he's like, dang, true. I feel even guilty. But that and my other favorite line from him, he was like. And I said this too when a few times I thought I was like, man, let me bust some rhymes, let me do like quick 16, quick something. But I feel like I never had nothing of substance to rap about. But Freddie said that he's like, I think God brought crack to me so I can rap about it.
Yeah, something to rap about.
Yeah.
That shit twice.
He did it.
He was like,
what?
Because that same song, he was like, I pray to God. He was like, I pray to God that I fucked the hoe so I had something to rap about.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, okay.
What?
Yes, sir.
That, I was like, yo, this guy is still insane with his shit, bro. Like,
I can't, like, this is another one, man. Look, it's nothing but his. I have nothing negative to say. I don't even know what. Freddie, keep doing what you're doing. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm going to eat it up every time.
You're on 6 right now. You can move up to 5 if you keep.
Honestly, man, listen. I don't know. But it's hard to beat that 5 in my book because, I've been listening to him for so long. But if he come out with one more, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick ain't dropped in a minute, man. I'm just going to say that. That's all I'm going to say.
I feel like he's on his way, though.
Yeah, I was like, Kendrick.
He going to wait till like next year.
Everybody else. They was trying to put everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put Kendrick out and it makes everybody else.
He going to trump everybody.
Yeah, he just like, everybody's like, who? What?
Right.
I didn't know he was TDE.
Kendrick?
Kendrick's here.
He said, man, look, I'll see it when it come out, and I feel the same way about Isaiah Rashad album. I'm not going to get into that either.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard from him in a long time.
And he's supposed to be dropping this year. He's supposed to be dropping.
He's supposed to drop every year.
Yeah. He's still in quarantine right now.
How did he do the post, though? He posted this shit like he was going to drop, though. Like, this was different. I felt like this was going to be a different year, bro. Like, I was like, 2020 sounded good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, look,
and you even sound optimistic. Don't sound like you're sad now because you was optimistic with me, bro. You like, hey, Isaiah Rashad dropping this shit.
I'm always optimistic because I love Isaiah Rashad's work, but it's just like it's been years, bro. It's been years, bro. How you let J Rock and Jay Electronica drop albums? Yeah, these niggas are known for not dropping shit, and you ain't got nothing out. Man, I'll see it when it's out. That's all I got to say. But anyway, back on Freddie because we on stay on topic. Freddie was dope. Nothing else I can say. Favorite songs, all of them. I don't know what the fuck. I don't have anything.
I did like that. Something to rap about. Then Skinny Suge. Those are two my favorite.
I would say definitely the one with Ross on it is like really Scotty Beam. That's the one that's like super in my rotation right now. Just like what he's saying, like the revolution might be genocide. And then my execution might be televised, you know what I'm saying? It's just with what's going on in the world right now. Like I'm like, that shit is real as hell. Like that whole line about him like shooting at the police, like that whole like first verse that he had.
He was telling, he was like, he's like, when the cop pulled him over, he's like, yeah, I don't want to be the man on the run.
Yeah, like I don't want to be the one for smoking the officer.
Right, I don't want to be on the run because like I killed the cop. I was like, yo, this guy's
busting at police before Queen and Slim.
Like,
that's on the
feet. I know. Tevin like this, man. Same old Freddie.
Same Freddie. He never let up, bro. I'm not, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make this a Freddie episode. But yes, that's my favorite joint right now. My favorite project, album of the year. We ain't even
so far
like halfway through.
Right.
I don't give a damn. He might be album of the year.
Right.
You know, listen, once October come, you know, a lot of people dropping October.
We gonna see.
A lot of people dropping October.
We gonna see, but you gotta be Freddie.
They try to make that Grammy deadline.
You gotta be Freddie.
Is it Grammy? Yeah, Grammy deadline.
You gotta be Freddie. So yeah, man, that's what I've really been bumping heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's my go-to album right now. You know what I'm saying? I see we all got different tastes and different whatnots of what we like. You know what I'm saying? Definitely like the Teyana Taylor. I cannot talk today. It's been a long day.
Right. It has been a long day.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely like the D-Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the artists that we reference.
Definitely.
I do like that new 6 Black Bear. Call him, a.k.a. all that 10-piece. That thing go in. It's a short album, but I feel like all his projects.
I didn't hear that. I forgot they dropped.
All his projects are short to me.
I forgot they
like,
dropped.
They don't never last too long. Or they don't never... They always EPs. They never like LPs. I don't know if he has LP potential. He had one LP, and that was one of him holding his child.
Yeah.
But besides that, and then we can talk about it next time. I don't want to go in depth about that.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Like, shout out to him for dropping. I didn't even hear it.
Next week choice.
I didn't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? I want to give also honorable mentions to Lil Baby for dropping that song that he dropped in the video.
200 occasions.
You know what I'm saying? I want to give another shout out to Anderson
He went number 3 on the Billboard debut?
Yeah. Anderson .Paak dropped another powerful piece as well.
Ludacris dropped a powerful piece too.
Yeah.
And he said, I love R. Kelly, but I would never let her borrow my daughter. I was like,
for real.
Chris, bro, chill.
Nah, for real. I ain't gonna get on my R. Kelly thing.
Right, like dog. But yeah, that was good.
Go in.
I don't even know the name of the Ludacris one. I think I heard it on. You know, I just listen to playlists. It was on
just come on. Yeah. Like when I play my Apple Music station, that's how I be hearing a lot of this shit.
It just come out. Yeah, I definitely do that all day.
So I mean, yeah, that means pretty solid. It's been some pretty solid stuff coming out lately. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Even with the quarantine and everything. It's super crazy.
People are trying to get back to normal. I tried to listen to the City Girl album, but I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in my City Girl phase right now. Oh!
It's hard to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right, it really is.
It's supposed to be summertime, bro. Like, I know. It's supposed to be popping. Like, all their songs are supposed to be, like, they got a couple radio songs. Yeah. They on the radio, though.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. But, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even listen to the City Girl album.
Yeah, it's not really something you got to go out of your way for. If you hear it, you hear it. But it's kind of like the same when they first dropped. It's just JT's free now, so.
Any notable songs?
Pussy Pop. That's a good one.
Okay. Not a Ludacris.
She said that word.
All right, am I supposed to go back to that? I'm gonna play it though. Well, I don't know about Pussy Pop, but I'll play the girl album.
Yeah.
I'll see where it fits in when it gets on. Is it the first song? Is it the first song?
No.
You gonna love that. You gonna like, hey, in and out like clockwork.
Like, wow, that's crazy.
Pussy Pop. No, I'm good now. I'm gonna have to listen to the rest of it. That's all she told us to listen to. She ain't tell us to do none now.
I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind, pussy popping, but you know, that's real life, not music though.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to St. John Roses. Because the one that's on, they remade it, but the original one was even harder. Like, it go in. But the other one the remake one made by M-Back, the remix one, that thing is on repeat. Every 10 to 15 minutes it is being played on 961, the hits. But the original one is still the better one. It's from Collection 1 album. But the remake is just as good.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, flowing through. And it's going to be more music coming because we still halfway through the year. So I ain't going to Millie rock yet. But we going to see because Freddie's still number 1 as far as I'm concerned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome. See, you got me started. All right, we back again.
Live and in action. Talking about police brutality and protesting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot going on lately. You know what I'm saying? The murder of Teyana Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Just so many people just, like, even before this year, this has been something that's been happening in our community since well before any of us was alive, you know what I'm saying? So since slavery, you know what I mean? And music has definitely been like a definition of that, even like with Fuck the Police back in the day. Like even, you know what I'm saying, with Lil Baby dropping The Bigger Picture now, it's like it's just so many different songs, so many different artists like speaking out. And it just seems like white America is just now getting hip to, or at least trying to make it seem like they're getting hip to it.
I agree.
I mean, music is our outlet, though. I feel like I said, slavery, it was at times when you could do nothing but sing your sorrows. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really had nothing against the police brutality. It's just like, yo, at what point, when is this going to stop? You know, or when are we going to be treated equal or just as like sophisticated as another human being and less than, a traditional or a standard human being or our counterpart is still white people, you know? But my biggest thing behind that is like, especially if you're a black police officer and you already know, like at some point, you know, between the ages of yada, 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 you're not a police officer. You're just a black child or especially you're a black male coming up in America. I feel like you need to pay more or should be more emphasized in situations than when it's us in it together. You know what I'm saying? If it's another black officer, black person, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like we should be here, it should be a code or nothing. Even I do believe in separate but equal. big strong believer in that one. But still.
Just throw that in there, don't you?
All right.
Well, for real, bro.
Trying to get us demonetized. Bro. Talking about,
they gonna come for us, bro.
Hey,
us. Whoa, we mean us. Us is such a strong term.
But you crazy.
I mean, listen, man. Honestly, like, it's just crazy to me seeing like so much of what's going on, like with the protests and everything. Even me, like, I've been protesting a couple times too. And it's just like, it's crazy to see like the turnouts and like how people are really like showing a care to these situations.
Yes.
Especially like when I was younger and just seeing like police brutality firsthand, like with my homies and whatnot, and just people in general, and just like thinking that it was normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just normalized by the fact that like the police don't fuck with us. And even when I was younger and didn't understand why, like, it just was something that I just understood as something that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy that we finally able to stand up and like really show us right. I think white people or white America can do a little bit more. And I also feel like these big corporations might be trying to exploit the whole movement to make some money.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree on that one too. I feel like they're just using it as like a safety net for them. Like, oh, we care, Black Lives Matter, but you know, the election. I don't know.
Does
it's
it
like
really matter though?
Right? Like it's relevant, but it's only relevant until it's out of the news. You know, until it's not really publicized anymore. Or we're thinking about something else, or coronavirus is coming back, or some shit. Like, it's
right.
I just hope that it sticks, and I hope that we continue to do what we've been doing these past couple of months.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just feel like, especially like so many people are trying to like make it a narrative. So many like people of non-color, the white people, trying to make it a narrative to like be more inclusive, try to make Juneteenth a holiday. Things that could have been happened before 2020.
Right.
Like, it took us having to riot and protest and do all this, that, and the third for them to like really take notice of what's going on.
Right.
And it's crazy too, like even seeing it and realizing that some of these people are actually just truly ignorant to what was going on. Like, something that we've been knew, something that we've been fully aware of, but it's just they're so far removed from our situations that they think that it doesn't exist. Or the few times that they've seen it exist before now, it was just like one-off incidences when it's clearly not, and it's never been like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The system has never been designed for us to succeed, like even in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
All right. Well, we don't want to get off track. We got a couple talks about. A couple songs to talk about.
A couple talks about. Yeah.
I'm about to say. But
it's all good.
I respect policemen. Like, every time I've had an interaction with a police officer, I've never been arrested, never been asked to step out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so far, I think the most I've ever had is like a speeding ticket, going 62 and like a 45. Never really been anti-police officers saying fuck the police, because there's never been a situation where I've had a downfall. But I'm still an avid believer in, like, we as Black people don't have the same unity as you want to keep saying white counterparts. And I'm like not saying that it's just them, like, because we don't have, like, if you look at the Hispanics, their culture,
they
you look
don't
at
fuck with us either.
the Indians, their culture, you know, the Asians, their culture, but they it's like if you ever be around them, in the midst of them, like if you're that Black guy around Asians, if you're that Black guy around Mexicans, they have like a type of syncrecy or a sync, like they're always in sync, like mentally, like it's something that their parents taught their kids and their kids. It's just generational stuff. I understand, like, we grew up in a system where they try to they broke families apart.
Yeah, I was about to say there's so much disconnection.
But still, like, this is the time for us. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a big avid believer, like, separate but equal, because at some point we have to have our own. People like support the Black companies, support the Black businesses, yeah, but keep the money circulating within us to the point where we can build on it.
Right.
Have multiple
Facts.
besides just the one, Black-owned bank. Was that Citizens or is it BB&T? It's one of the two.
I thought it was BB.
It's one of the two that's Black-owned.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
BB&T and SunTrust is now together. So BB&T is Black-owned. It's not all Black-owned no more.
Not no more. But still.
Either way it go, my thing is, like, keep it in us. That's why I'm saying separate but equal, is because, like, people don't understand, like, we don't have anything for us besides understand we are America's history. You know what I'm saying? It started with us for free, as slaves. But there's no system of of us having that look of like, you know, it's a black thing, you know what I'm saying? Or it's something that we have and that no one else have. Like Asians have their own language and stuff like that. And they're saying, you know, we should go back to Africa and, you know, incorporate our dialect and stuff like that. I'm like, but it's not the same as an American black, because we're not Africans. We're Americans of African descent.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. Like, we can't just be like, oh, yeah, let's go back to Africa. They're going to accept us.
Right.
Like, not saying they don't like us, but a lot of times they say we are lazy and we don't take advantage of the opportunities. And I'm like, yeah. It's complicated. It's always been a complicated situation, and we've always been the ones on the back end of the complication, not just the ones who like gotten through the situation and like triumphant. Like it's been triumphant, but it's like a small victory, temporary, like y'all said, until people
something else comes along.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I think NFL is gonna wipe us out, bro. Once NFL season come back around, like if they can actually like find a way to like televise it and have people here, Black Lives what? It's done.
Man, they already trying to find ways to like move us away from that, us away from talking about
NFL gonna snatch it. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So be prepared for another coronavirus outbreak.
Right.
Be prepared for the NFL to come back. Be prepared for Colin Kaepernick to finally get a job. Nigga, I seen that on ESPN. Like people finally calling him back. I'm like, bro, it took 2020 for this to happen, man. Come on.
It took people to die for people to realize.
3 years out.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like, just be aware. Even like the weather, just like notice how crazy the weather is gonna get. Like they have ways to manipulate all that shit, bro. So anything to like change the narrative from what we got going on, they gonna find a way to do it.
So stay woke.
Stay woke. Stay voting.
Okay.
Please stay
for
voting.
real.
It starts like, I know I stole it from Killer Mike. It starts with legislation. It like vote, you know, like even if y'all feel like senates and governors is the ones we don't have control of, we do have control of city councils, mayors, you know what I'm saying, sheriffs, Supreme Court judges on the local level. Like y'all don't like, I understand there's some things we can't control, but there's some things we can. But especially on the local level, every time I see that we can vote or it's time for us to vote, I vote. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's around the corner. You know, it's 2 stops and I'm like there. Never been every time I vote, every time it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You do this, you do that. It's never been a line. I'm in and I'm out. Didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Even like, what was it like this month when we was voting?
Right.
I had voted. It took me like maybe 40 minutes, and then when I saw other people was taking like 3-4 hours, I was like, damn,
maybe they waited too long.
Yeah, I feel like the timing. They either like if you're there too early, then you're gonna be there with the senior citizens, the people who like brought church buses and they're dropping people off and they're trying to do things early and to get ahead of the game so you can have the rest of your day to yourself.
Exactly.
But man, I rode up there 9-10 o'clock. Ghost town. Nobody. Like
I got there like noon. I got there like noonish.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It was a decent crowd, but the only reason why it even took me 40 minutes was because it was like a whole bunch of old heads, and old heads don't know how to vote.
Take their time.
Yeah, they don't know how to use touchscreen stuff.
1 second, young man. I said stay right there. Don't you move.
Right, you gotta do the 6 feet apart thing, so you just like, you got that 1 foot out, like you ready to make that next step, but they just still taking too long.
Right, you gotta wait. You don't know if you want to sit down and stand up because you don't know if you about to move.
Right, you just look. You looking at everybody like, all right, who next? Who finna move?
Straight up.
I swear, like, as soon as I got to the front, I got to the front of the voting line, and I was like, all right, I'm next. And then I'm just looking, nothing but old heads, just looking so confused. And I'm like, all right, who is the least confused out of this group? All right, it's gonna be you. All right, it's got to be you. And then it wasn't him. I was like, y'all taking too long, bro.
Tragic.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just be sure you vote. Be sure that you vote for your local officials, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Just protect yourself. Just be safe and sound as much as possible. I know that's hard to do nowadays, but as much as you can, just keep yourself safe and keep the people around you safe. You know, people you care about. You know what I'm saying? Just be grateful for everything that you got. Push forward for the things that we need. And, you know, just continue pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the song I selected for this part of the Black Lives Matter, you know, all that was All Right by Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that song.
Be all right.
Yeah, definitely I feel like that song does touch us. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, God got us, man. And my niggas, we gonna be all right, for real. Like either way it go, you know, trials and tribulations. Somehow we do end up on our feet, or somehow we always end up prevailing in the most detrimental situations. Like I don't even understand how we make it out. And people just don't even give it, like, we don't even get noticed, so no pat on the back. Like, how you come from slavery, we still kind of progressing. But I mean, I understand, let them get them 2 steps ahead. We're going to catch up.
For sure. I would say mine is The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby. I said it earlier, but I think that was honestly Lil Baby's best song ever. I've never heard a little baby song better than that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of on the mixed bag about him as an artist, but I definitely appreciate him having a message and like having like something to say, especially like the type of music that he makes, the type of caliber of artist that he is in the game right now. I think a lot of people really resonate with him having something to say. So I really appreciate that. The video was real dope too to bring the message about too. So good look.
All right, and my song is Casket Pretty by No Name. It's kind of an old song, and I didn't really listen to the
good. Huh?
Yeah, but I didn't listen to the lyrics until like a couple of days ago, and it really stuck to me. Like she's basically saying like she don't want to see none of her friends pass away. She don't want to build memorials in the middle of the street, and you know she hopes they make it home. Like literally, that's the whole song. But the melody is nice, and just the whole aura of the song. Like I dig it. Shit, you know, because that's real life for some people. Like their friends constantly passing away because of police brutality or just violence in the streets itself. So, yeah.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just got to protect yourself and just stay safe as much as possible.
Right. And we got to get along with each other. Yeah, I mean, I understand we fight for police brutality. Right.
Like,
but, you know.
Forget what they're saying. Like, I understand. I respect all other cultures, all other races to the 100. Like, I'm not homophobic. I'm none of that. But I feel like with us, it's some deep soul searching and some like deep roots we have to like now remake or we have to do to like get ourselves back square. Like, because everybody else seem like they doing fine and they just looking at us like, why y'all still struggling? It's like, what you mean why we still struggling? Like at some point we was doing this shit for free. Like
right, like slavery literally like disenfranchised us like all the way to like our DNA.
Exactly.
To a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like
if a master saw that a husband and a wife was together and they had a child, he separates the husband and the wife, and he takes the child.
And sells it, probably.
Yeah, I was just that's exactly what.
So it's like just even unity on the family level we couldn't have. So it's like
and it's still a struggle now.
With others, it's just always been tough, and it's still a struggle now, like you said. So
you know, we got to start with us.
But we gonna find our ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, we gonna be all right, man. We just gotta stay down for each other more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to be one accord, be one people. You know what I mean? Like that's something that we really gotta be just strong about. Continue to support Black-owned businesses. Continue to support Black-owned podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Black-owned everything.
Oh yeah, any Black-owned podcast, yo. I'm looking for merchandise, man. I think that's Catnips, Rap City ATL. It's like a couple other people out there, man, who does podcasts, merch, just any type of merch, man. Because I'm gonna start rocking the shirts. And like if you got t-shirts, hoodies, start rocking the t-shirts and hoodies weekly. I'm gonna try to buy them a week in ahead, but if I buy them a week ahead, it's gonna be like 2 weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be a minute until they all start showing up. But I'm still gonna buy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like $30-$40. I love hoodies. Hoodie season around the corner.
For sure.
Okay.
I was gonna get a Miller Grove hoodie today. I was like, man,
I'm getting the hoodies. So
soon.
Any merch of black businesses or anything black operated to the 100%. Yo, I need the merch. Send it my way. I'm gonna look for it.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to send to us at all, the Mic Podcast, feel free to send it to P.O. Box 117-539. I don't know how P.O. boxes work. So
I know
it sounded right though. I know. I was like, okay, I didn't know we had one, but
P.O. Box. He thinking ahead of the game.
I know.
Oh yeah, you ain't know.
Right.
That's where we got all the donations from. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell y'all that.
Right.
Well, yeah.
All right, it's been the Mic Podcast. It's your boy DJ Ristic.
It's your girl Gigi.
It's your boy Tevin El Chapo. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you on. Tevin El Chapo. Even I'm not there, I'm still there. Tevin El Chapo. TEVINELCHOPO. Rest in peace to Kobe.
Yes.
Kobe
Oh
and Gigi,
my gosh, that was devastating, y'all. We can't even get into that. That's a whole nother subject.
Into that right now, but
I'm like, that's when we conclude this.
Kobe, just know we love you forever,
For
man.
real.
You forever in our hearts, forever in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Much love to your family, you and your daughter as well. You know what I'm saying?
Every piece of paper I shoot in the trash can, I still will holler. Kobe.
Much love. Love yourself. Love your people. You know what I'm saying? Black lives always matter.
That's right.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday, they will always matter. And we'll see you next time. Take it easy out here.
On the mic.
Peace out.